has come. For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power.
What's going on, everybody? It is April 27th. It is a Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. So, came across this article. Johnny Depp's net worth used to be $400 million. Here's how much he has left today. I thought this is interesting for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was made April 26th, so it's not old. This is new. Just put out yesterday. I don't know what time. It caught my attention for a couple of reasons that I want to talk about. The biggest one is that it's kind of a smear job. They're kind of trying to smear him a little bit. Remember, now I've talked about this a couple of times now. All of the momentum, all of the good press has kind of been in his favor. All of the bad press, well, that's over with Heard now. That petition, by the way, getting even closer to 500,000 to get her fired from Aquaman 2. Love it. Love it. So he's got a lot of good things going for him right now. Just joined Instagram. You know, everything he posts, his last post just got 2 million views over on the platform. He's doing well. So, you know, one thing that the media does and one thing that they like to do is smear people like him. Now, he already should have been canceled. He should have been canceled and done. He shouldn't have this good press. Problem is, Amber Heard is crazy, and she's blown it because, you know, everything that she's done is pretty much coming up. Her painting marks on her face and stuff like that. And the audio tapes was the big blow for her. So a couple of interesting things now. So they have to find new ways, at least from what I'm seeing, to try to smear him. So they put stuff like this up. Now I'm going to give you the spoiler real quick before we even go through this. You go through these reasons why he's broke, and there's a lot of really bad smearing. But at the end of the article, this is what I thought was really funny. And this is what really got me to want to talk about it. When you finish the article, if you want more, here's the next one, 15 photos that paint Amber Heard in a different light. And you go over and check that one out. This one was made February 19th. And it's all kinds of excuses to why she's awesome. Like, she's not hiding out since those audio tapes surfaced. Stuff like that. She looks a bit tense lately, though. Oh, those audio tapes are hurting Heard. You go to here. Johnny Depp says she did this. Johnny Depp. She says the truth will come out in the long run. Some people think it already has. Johnny Depp's fans want justice, but she has her supporters. Put her up on a podium looking like, you know, like she's awesome. So that's just something that I wanted to point out. Right at the end of the article, here's this other one where you get to see what a bae Amber Heard is and how awesome she is. It's a smear piece. I saw another one too. There's another article I wanted to highlight because the media is going to go on her side. It's just what they're going to do. So they're, you know, there's a little thing they can do, little pot shots like this. It's nothing really too new, but it's just showing their tactics. And I saw another article where it was talking about how the real reason that she beat Johnny up is because she said that she was protecting Johnny's sister. And that's why she did it. He was going to throw her down the stairs. That was a different article. I think that one was like 2 days old. But like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm starting to notice now. So eventually they'll start putting more articles like this up. There's not really too much they can do, you know, now that the case is moving forward. It's all going to depend on the evidence that comes out, what's said. That's where the media is going to swing. I can't wait for this case to get going. There's going to be some interesting stuff that comes out from it. Let's just take a look at some of the stuff in here real quick. So how do they paint him as a dude that's extravagant? They want to show you that he's different from you. Obviously he is. He's rich, okay? He's going to have all kinds of stuff. But they say, well, he's irresponsible. He blew $200 million. Okay. You know, I mean, I can't defend that. He did. Okay, he was irresponsible with his money. Well, what they want to do now is show you, well, he's rich. Well, Amber Heard's rich too. Okay. So he spends $30,000 a month on wine. You go here. He spends $3.6 million a year for staff on a 40 and an on-call doctor because he has fully staffed places where he lives. Excessive, yeah. I'm sure he'll tone a lot of that down. But hey, the bright spot here is he can get the staff paid for with the money he's going to take from Amber Heard when he wins that lawsuit. $18 million on a yacht, which he sold to J.K. Rowling. Spent $5 million for a cannon to blast his dead friend's ashes. Now, I think that's kind of cool. To me, this is like a cool thing to do for your friend. But, you know, they make it sound like he's Looney Tunes down here in the description for what he did for his buddy. And then look at this one. Real estate junkie who has blown $70 million on property. And they say he told Us Weekly he wanted to build underground tunnels to connect them all. The man needs to be stopped. Okay. I mean, he could have been joking right there. You can't just go build tunnels like that. He's probably joking, let's be honest. But he bought a bunch of houses. So what? A lot of people in Hollywood do that. They'll buy a bunch of houses and blow money. This isn't anything new, and this really doesn't shock and surprise most people that know celebrities a lot of them are irresponsible. That's a fact. Yeah, he's irresponsible. He was. But, you know, the way they paint him in this is kind of nasty. Bought private islands, cost him over $5 million. Oh, he's got a private jet. A lot of people in Hollywood do. This one, millions and millions on artwork, guitars, and movie memorability. Well, who doesn't buy stuff? Now, here's the thing. Like, I've got a lot of stupid stuff that I bought. I got a couple arcade one-ups. You know, I can't afford what he can, but here's the bottom line. Anybody that has, the more money you have, the more money you spend. Okay, that's a fact. So a lot of people, if they had millions of dollars, they would go buy a lot of stuff that they want. All right, I'll tell you right now, if I had millions of dollars, I would buy a lot of Holy Grail comic books that I couldn't afford. I would have a 9.0 Amazing Spider-Man 15, which I don't even think that's possible. I think there's only like one in existence. But I would probably try to get it, or I would get the next best thing, you know? I would spend more money. This is what people do. If you have more disposable income, you'll buy more stupid things. But, you know, this is just an attempt to disconnect you from him if you were a supporter. At least that's how I see it. It's like, oh, well, he can go buy all this stuff, huh? This is just dumb. His tax bill is killing. Try to make it like he's evading taxes. He is paying it, and who likes paying them? Did his managers defraud him? Oh, his mooching family. And this is really disgusting, going against his family on here. This seems to be a new tactic because there was just an article the other day where they were attacking the guy's mom. So, he bought his mom. He bought his mom, Betty Sue, a horse farm in Kentucky and hired another sister and her family to run it. Guess what? The sister and her family are having a great time spending money like it was going out of style. Depp claimed that his managers, TMG, didn't bother to tell him about the situation for years. So, let's smear his family now. And then this one, he isn't bankable at the box office as he once was. Well, nobody is. This isn't a unique factor to Johnny Depp. This is everybody in Hollywood, and I've talked about this before. It's not about who you are in Hollywood anymore. Okay? Now, if you fit the role, that's cool, but and I'll put it like this again. Okay? Avengers Endgame. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. That really helped elevate his name up. But he was just in a movie, Dr. Dolittle. It was the biggest bomb of the year so far, and it had Robert Downey Jr. attached to it. The age of the movie star is over. That's done with. Okay, that's not unique to Johnny Depp. I'm sorry. So this is just another smear, costly settlements. I guess he should have stayed with him. But here was another one. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Oh, he's suing Amber Heard. If only he didn't sue Amber Heard, he'd have $250 million. He'd have more money. He should have left Amber Heard alone. How dare him go after Amber Heard? And so that's the end of that article. And then, like I said, you click down here, and here's a puff piece on Amber Heard and how she's fighting on and she's a soldier, showing you all these pictures of her and how great she is. I love Amber Heard. This is what this is. This is what this is. So I just thought this was funny, and we're talking about this is like kind of the new thing. I mean, they can't really do much else. So what do they do? Well, they'll do a puff piece on Amber Heard and a hit piece on Johnny with stuff like this. I just find this interesting, and I wanted to share it and go over it with you guys. I expect there to be more, especially as the case fires up and really gets rolling. I expect this to really pick up. I'm sure they'll talk about his rehab time and stuff like that again. Smear him. You know, it's the game they play. How dare this man go against the narrative of believe all women? That's really what it is at the end of the day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave me your comments. What do you guys think about this? What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear them. Also, throw a like up if you would. Share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.